Welcome to the Futurist Public Intellectual. On September 13th, 2023, Senator Mitt Romney announced that he would not be running for re-election. In 21st century America, it is rare to see someone voluntarily choose to be a one-term senator. With the oldest U.S. president in history and one of the oldest Congresses too, our nation's capital is quite literally a geriatric ward. For example, Senator Dianne Feinstein missed over 90 Senate votes while battling health problems, only to pass away last month. When your age and its concomitant issues debilitate you enough to make you absent for your elected job, then you should not have that job. No one expects to keep their job when they miss work 2/3 of the time in the free market. Neither should Congresspeople. According to a 2023 University of Maryland survey, 83% of registered voters supported a constitutional amendment requiring term limits for Congress. That percentage was made up of 86% Republicans and 80% Democrats, meaning there's clear bipartisan support among Americans. The most popular term limit proposal right now is the one from Representative Ralph Norman and Senator Ted Cruz, which limits representatives to 3 terms and senators to 2 terms. Some people say that we should have age limits. While that sounds reasonable in principle, due to the immense variability of health and cognitive function among the elderly, a fair age limit standard would be difficult to come by. Since one of the reasons for imposing limits on Congress is to prevent the corruption that could come with incumbency, the more objectively determined term limit is a fairer solution to this problem. There's definitely a lack of generational diversity in Congress. The median age is 60, while the average age is 61, meaning that Congress is disproportionately composed of baby boomers. The boomers need to learn to pass the baton to the younger generations. Clutching onto power while at death's door is quite unbecoming. On the other hand, the younger generations are rather politically apathetic and civically unengaged as a whole. When you're talking about 2 generations that grew up aspiring to be Instagram influencers and YouTube content creators, and thought that changing one's profile picture to a Black Lives Matter logo was political activism, public service is not really on their minds. Instead of letting Gen X become the next generation of geriatric leaders, Millennials and Gen Z need to start to care about how to run the country. Especially since they're both so liberal and educated, they need to take the political reins and shape the country into what they envision for the future. Thank you for listening to the Futurist Public Intellectual.